The next phase is I'm going to be, especially for these done for you sites. Now, I said I'm going to need the students' help when it comes to Google and verification, but I'm also coming up with my own plans, right? Because you can't always just depend on one strategy. A lot of the home verification stuff works just fine. However, one thing I asked ChatGPT this, right? So let's go to ChatGPT. It gave me some good suggestions, right? So I'm gonna ask it, give me all the tips that will increase trust factor for GBP verification. Okay, I've thought about this for a long time, right, guys? So when we build a lead gen site, you guys know that you can create a G Suite email address, right? It's $8 a month, right? G Suite email. And what it does is basically it's Google's thing and it creates a more private Gmail account in a sense, but it is tied to your domain. Let's say my domain is chicagoflatroofers.com, right? It'll create that, but it's under Gmail's thing. And I believe this gives you a lot of trust. And this is what I'm going to do across all my done for you lead gen sites. Because it says it right here, use an email address linked to your company's domain, info@yourbusiness.com, rather than generic email services like Gmail or Yahoo. This signals to Google that you're a legitimate business. Tip, if you don't have a custom domain, it's time to get one to strengthen your profile. I want to say this. Now, there's two different camps, right? So it's like some of you JKers, you're living kind of paycheck to paycheck. I get it. It's like it's another expense, right? Now, people have said if you have an aged Gmail account, then that's more trustworthy, right? So some of you guys are trying to find aged Gmail accounts, but bro, maybe you guys have some aged Gmail accounts. You can try that, right? But eventually you're going to use up all your aged Gmail accounts too. And so getting the G Suite might be the simplest way. And I've thought about strategies of going to Craigslist and getting other people's aged Gmail accounts yet to be tested. But to me, a G Suite is a paid service, right? Of course, Google wants you to use their paid service, but not just that. Google has to build it in their algorithm to give G Suite Gmails more credibility because people that are trying to spam GBPs, like garage door repair or any one of those spammed niches, you think these people are able to use scripts and Python and create massive amounts of Gmails, right? And they're able to use proxy IPs and try to register these GBPs. These spammers are what Google's afraid of, right? Do you think those spammers could afford to use G Suite email that costs $8 a month? No, the answer is unequivocally no. So if you look at it from first principle thinking, what is Google afraid of? Spammers. I just watched the interview. It came out 10 days ago with one of Google's, she works for Google's GBP department, right? Again, the importance of staying educated on your craft. I look at these things and what she was saying is, yeah, like what I suspected, Google has a problem, right? Because they want to make GBPs accessible as possible to business owners. But she said it word for word, her exact words were, but it's like a balancing act because they also want to keep the bad actors out, and the bad actors are spammers. So right away, what Google is going to do is they can see that all these spammers are using the free Gmail accounts, right? Right away, a very simple algorithm to build into their account is if it's a fresh Gmail account, it is not aged. You just created the Gmail like that day and you register a GBP automatically. That algorithm is gonna get you automatically. That GBP will probably get immediately suspended, and then you're gonna be forced to submit the appeal documents. How much? I think pricing. Yeah, it's business starter. It's only $7 a month. Yeah, secure custom business email, $7 a month. I think we'd be very wise to do the $7 a month, okay, to get the G Suite email.